Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Mia Lawson and I am a freshman elementary education major at St. Joseph's University in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Today I'm going to be doing the Teacher to Be tag. It's a tag I kind of created as adapted from the Teacher to Be Q&A on Educate's channel. You should definitely check it out. I'll link it down below. I really admire her and she totally inspired me to start my own channel. It's definitely something that I'd been thinking about but had been nervous to do. But I kind of decided to take the plunge, and maybe you can get some perspective from someone else and some different. So without further ado, my favorite thing for sure is my field work. And so for my major at my school, we are required to go into an elementary school in the city. I think all freshmen go to urban schools one day out of the week for about 3 hours, and it's totally the highlight of my week. I go to the same classroom every week throughout the entire year, and the school that I go to is a private Catholic school in North Philly. I completely love it. It was perspective changing, it was life changing, and the kids that I meet I think just from one semester have already changed my entire life, and I'm so excited to go into this new semester with them. My least favorite is all of the GEP requirements that come with my major. I'll kind of talk about what classes that I'm taking a bit later in the video, but for right now, I just really like all my education classes so far. I've absolutely loved them and I've been passionate about them, and I kind of just ready to get those GEP classes a bit over with. Being observed and also failing to meet all the different learning requirements and needs of all my kids, who maybe some learn one way and others learn a different way, and those ways are totally different from each other, and I'm struggling to combine the two ways together in the classroom setting, and someone's observing me and they're telling me that I'm doing things wrong, that I'm doing things weird, and that I need to be fired. So I love college. What keeps me motivated is definitely the thought that doing well now will help me do well in my own classroom, especially since about half the classes that I'm currently taking are education classes, and they're the classes that I'm so passionate about. I enjoy those classes. I feel like I learned so much. They're like the college equivalent of professional development courses for people who are already teachers. So I don't have any doubt that this is what I'm meant to be doing, especially since starting that field work and getting to interact with my students and seeing how incredible they are and how incredibly rewarding that this job is. Something close to a doubt I have, it's more of a concern, is I am concerned about the pay, but I'm looking to be certified in the state of Pennsylvania. It's not like the absolute worst state to be a teacher in. I think I looked it up once and it's about top 10, and I'm not going into it for the money, so it's not the biggest issue for me. I think that if you're no one on planet Earth is going into teaching for the money, but it definitely pays you back in other ways. So, for context, last semester I took 2 education classes and 3 classes for my general education requirements. So my 3 gen ed requirements were English 101, Spanish 301, and Math 130. So, basic math, basic English, and a mid-level Spanish course. And then the 2 education classes I took, the first one was Schools and Society, which was basically just a comprehensive history of schooling in American society. And then my other class was Child Development, which pretty self-explanatory. It was essentially, the cognitive, emotional, physical, psychological development of children from early childhood. Loved both of those classes, but I definitely prefer the classes that I'm taking this semester. So I'm taking Development and Cognition, which is essentially like the basis for all further classes that I take concerning lesson planning. So I'm already like so stoked for one weekend. I'm loving every minute of it. And then my other education class this semester is Foundations of Early Childhood, which is about, 0 to age 8. And then the other classes I'm taking, just English 102, my last English class, thank God, because although I love reading and I love writing, I've always hated English. Don't ask why. And what else am I taking? Philosophy 154, Moral Foundations, because I go to a liberal arts school. I think it's a liberal arts school. And my other class is Spanish 302. For the 4 years I was in high school, I worked with second graders in the after-school care program that my private school ran. So I had my heart set on second grade. I'm also in a second grade classroom for my field currently. I would think I'd be happy in any grade. I am most excited about having my own classroom. I feel like any ed major could tell you this, but I just can't wait to have my own classroom to decorate, my own group of kiddos to help, teach and to help them learn. I'm excited to see them grow from the beginning of the year to the end of the year. That's part of why I'm so excited to have my very own classroom. I am currently in school working towards my bachelor's degree, which will take me 4 years of school, freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, and I will graduate with my certificate to teach in the state of Pennsylvania for 6 years. And correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure this is how it goes in my state, but every state is different, so you should definitely Google it, whichever state you're in. But by the end of the 6 years, if I want to renew my teaching license in the state of Pennsylvania, I have to have my master's degree. So I'm thinking probably in the summers or online school to get my master's, because I will not be getting my master's right after I graduate in 2022. So that's all I have for you today, and I hope that there was something in this video that you found helpful or interesting, and if you have any questions at all, make sure to leave them in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!